We couldn't have asked for a better week than what the UEFA and the Europa League, including the Conference League, gave us this week. It was a massive week, full of surprises. And again, PSG taking one over Bayern Munich with a 5-4 win. It was a massive game, and
It's belong I experienced such
it was it was almost like the game between Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. If you look at how it ended, that is the second leg tie. And for Arsenal, they also played a 1-0 draw away at the Metropolitano against Atletico Madrid. That is a huge advantage for them to be front. A very good one from Mikel Arteta's side. And for the Conference League, we had Rayo Vallecano getting one over Strasbourg. Crystal Palace going away, which I already feel Crystal Palace are in the final already with a 3-1 win away to Shakhtar Donetsk. That game was really shocking to me.
You're already in the final with the scoreline of yesterday.
Yeah, it was shocking.
Performance from the boys.
Absolutely. And from Nottingham Forest got one over Aston Villa.
Very shocking and surprising.
I'm not shocked. Nottingham Forest are more informed than Aston Villa, and they have been consistent for the past few weeks.
Form aside.
You forgot they had a massive win away to Sunderland last week.
Yeah, I know that.
So they are more informed, and I believe they are more ready for the final. And for the Braga, they won 2-1 against Freiburg, and it was another one from the Portuguese team. And I think this will actually increase their coefficient when it comes to UEFA rankings.
Yeah.
And for this weekend, it's just going to be another super duper weekend for us between Manchester United and Liverpool. Manchester United are more informed than Liverpool, but if you look at the past head-to-head record, Manchester United have only gotten one over Liverpool. Just the game they played at Anfield this season, in which they won 2-1. And Liverpool last lost to Man United at Old Trafford when it comes to Premier League since 2022. Can you imagine that?
But I want to tell you that this particular match, head-to-head, doesn't have anything to say.
I still feel Liverpool will get one.
Manchester United are in a good form.
That form is temporary, you know.
If form is temporary, Liverpool also are in a good form. But I expect the game to be filled with high intensity. Every match is going to be.
Absolutely, I expect Bruno to come out blazing again with
another assist.
You expect another assist?
Nothing. Another assist.
Okay.
Just continue.
That is if your attackers tend to put the ball in the back of the net.
Our attack has been good so far.
Yes, they have been strong with the likes of Sesko.
Unlike when we used to have the likes of Ojlund and the rest.
Ojlund isn't a bad striker for me. Ojlund isn't a bad striker. Garnacho is a young lad. He still have a long way to go. And for Isak to be available, Mo Salah won't be available for this match.
That's with Salah not available.
He has really caused Man United a lot of pains for the past few years.
Advantage to Manchester.
Last season, I think he got a goal at Old Trafford. He's scoring the third goal. Yeah, against Onana.
So Arsenal versus Fulham.
Arsenal versus Fulham, I think it will be an easy ride. Though Arsenal need to prepare for the UEFA Champions League tie against the second leg of the UEFA Champions League tie. But I feel Arsenal will get one over Fulham.
For me, Arsenal have to rotate their team.
They will have to rotate, but I believe they won't also like to let this game slide. They will do everything
with City.
They will
chasing them hard.
Yes, they will do everything possible to go at least 6 points clear. Because City will be playing on Monday. So if Arsenal get this done, they will have 6 points clear.
But despite being a rival and a derby game, it's a derby game.
Yes, it's a London derby game. So it's a London derby game. Then Arsenal is in North London, while Fulham is in the West. So
it will be
a tough game, I expect. But I just feel Arsenal have everything with Saka coming back. Even at least he showed some class of brilliance earlier this week. I believe which other match?
So Manchester City versus Brentford. That's one.
Manchester City versus Everton.
Yeah,
And Everton are really chasing European football right now. I feel it's going to be a tough game. Despite
City always dominate.
Yeah, City are known for domination, but they are for this season. There are games you expect them to dominate. They tend to flop. Especially the game against Nottingham Forest. The game against.
But this game at hand, they are giving it all.
I believe. Well, I see this game ending in probably a draw because
a draw.
Yes, Everton are also informed. They haven't lost that much when it comes to home matches this season. But for the past two games, City have had it easy with Everton. They have beaten Everton this season. I believe. Everton have learned their lessons. David Moyes boys, we do everything possible to get a draw or a win against
Newcastle versus Brighton.
Newcastle versus Brighton. This is a game between form and form. Newcastle have lost their last 5 matches. Can you believe that?
So poor.
But just by a 1-goal margin though. Last week here they lost 1-0 to Arsenal at the Emirates. A week back also they also lost 2-1 against at home at what's the name of that stadium again? They lost 2-1 to St James's Park. They lost 2-1 to Bournemouth. So why for Brighton they have won their last 4 out of 5 games. They only draw 1, and which is a crazy one. Welbeck, I still feel he will get more goal in this match.
Yeah, with the momentum that they
I feel Brentford will have a draw in this match. Brighton will have a draw.
Brighton.
I don't see them losing. I don't see them losing this game. So as for today's game, also we have Leeds taking on Leeds. I believe Leeds will get this
against Burnley.
It will be an easy ride, to be honest.
Both of them, okay, yeah. Burnley is already relegated.
They are already
relegated. So Leeds are fighting for relegation survival.
I just feel Leeds will take this, and
exactly. Nothing much to say about that. They are taking it for sure. So Crystal Palace versus Bournemouth.
Crystal Palace, Bournemouth.
Bournemouth has been in massive form so far.
Not. I can't say okay. They have been in massive form, but they have been consistent with draws and a bit of win.
They no beating.
They have been beating for the past. Really 7-8 games. So I expect them to get more over Palace. Palace still need to prepare for their
second leg, return leg against Shaka.
Yes, which I already know they are in the final already in that their Conference League match.
So let's so-called Tottenham versus Aston Villa.
Tottenham versus Aston Villa, and for the past 5 games, Aston Villa have won 4 out of their last 5 games against Tottenham, always ending with 2-1 or 3 goals at 3 goals and
above. It will be a different one this time.
It's going to be a different one, owing the fact that
fighting for relegation.
Yes, they are fighting for relegation, and they need this game more than Aston Villa. Aston Villa also need this game more to at least remain relevant when it comes to the UEFA Champions League sport.
If you should look at the table well, with them being 58 points and who's in 6th position?
They are called. Well, I think
it should be Brighton.
Brighton is the team
Brighton
in the 6th position.
And with 8 points clear.
8 points clear. They have nothing to really fight for. But Tottenham have something. They need to get out of that relegation water.
Playing at home will be a good advantage for them.
Tottenham playing away.
They are playing away.
Yes, they are playing away to Aston Villa.
Yeah.
So at Villa Park, I believe Tottenham will at least get a draw. A draw will help them, because it's difficult to go to Villa Park when it comes to for the past.
Nottingham Forest went there yesterday.
No. That was Nottingham Forest being home. That was Nottingham Forest being home. This is not Villa Park. That was not Villa Park yesterday.
Okay, Nottingham Forest.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
Nottingham
yeah,
Forest will
my
have
bad, my bad.
Yeah, so Sunderland taking on Wolves. I believe Sunderland will get one over
Yeah,
Wolves.
they still have
It's an away game for them, but
they still
both
have
teams
a
are
in
really
fighting for Eagle spots.
yeah, both teams are really not informed.
But this season table is very tight.
It's tricky. You can't just predict anything. Even life starting from the top to the bottom is just absolute crazy. Except for those who have already been relegated, the likes of Burnley and Wolves. For
Chelsea.
we will have Chelsea taking on Nottingham Forest. Wow! Again, will the Blues get one over the Nottingham part of the country? I don't know, but I just feel Chelsea have everything going on for them right now. They need to fight for European football sports. I don't see them qualify for the UEFA Champions League. At least they can get either Conference League or the Europa League.
It's in their hands now.
It's in their hands now. They also have it in if they can beat City, which is going to be very difficult. But never rule out Chelsea when it comes to finance.
Exactly.
And yeah, let's go to La Liga and see what we have there. Real Madrid will be taking on Espanyol.
Oh, a tough one.
A tough one indeed, and I just feel they'll be getting one over them.
Against Espanyol.
Yeah, absolutely, yes. They should be able to beat Espanyol away at Espanyol. They should be able. At least it's not. I don't think that we still have anything. I'm a Madrid fan. I don't think we still have anything to fight with 11 points behind FC Barcelona. I didn't expect this season to be. I remember when Xabi Alonso was still in charge, we were about 7 or 8 points clear of Barcelona. I know back then, before then, Barcelona were having serious injury worries, injury problems. Rafinha being out and all the others being also out. But I didn't expect us to be 11 points behind with the kind of players we have, the likes of Mbappe and Vinicius. Jude Bellingham. Jude have not been consistent this year. I can't blame him. Why? So because he has always been injured, and for our defense again, Militao always out. Benjamin Mendy, even though Carreras has been the main man this season.
So let's go Osasuna versus Barcelona.
A
tough game.
A tough game. It has never been an easy ride for whenever Barcelona plays Osasuna. It has always been a tough one. Playing away against Osasuna. Last season, they actually trashed Barcelona. If I can recall, they trashed Barcelona.
But Barcelona actually need this win to claim the.
If they win, they should have the title in their hands before they play Real Madrid.
To be 11 points clear.
No, if they win and Madrid lose.
Even if Madrid should lose the game.
If they win, they all be 40 points clear. That is if Madrid does not win against Espanyol.
No.
So Hansi Flick knows how to get the job done. He's a great coach, and I just still see him.
Another tough game we have here is Valencia versus.
Has that been a tough game over the years? No, it has always been an easy ride for it.
You're saying that because Valencia have dropped
from being a Champions League team back then. I remember some years ago, Valencia. You can't just go to Valencia Stadium to say, "Oh, you want to go get it." Even when we have the BBC, which includes Bale, Benzema, and Cristiano Ronaldo, it was always a difficult game to play. But Atletico Madrid, they need to rest their players, especially for the game against Arsenal, which will be coming up on Tuesday. I expect them to rest a lot of players. Julian Alvarez, I don't know if he will be included in this game, because I guess if I remember, I picked up a knock against Arsenal and was substituted in that second half game. But they have all the players with Lookman being in form. Though he missed a lot of chances that against Arsenal, they still have something to prove. They have UEFA Champions League spot to fight for, because currently Villarreal is occupying that third position at the moment.
Villarreal no get where they go.
Villarreal is going to Champions League.
No, like leaving that third position.
No, they are not leaving it for ATM. That's the honest truth. But other teams are going to pile up the pressure. Are piling up the pressure from behind.
Speaking of Villarreal, they'll be playing against Levante.
Levante, they should get one over. Are they home?
Yeah, Villarreal.
Yeah, you just give the Villarreal to get that one. They'll be fantastic. They have done me well. Okay, they have done me well.
Another tough game for the week is Getafe versus Rayo Vallecano.
Getafe versus Rayo Vallecano. Rayo Vallecano need to at least stay on in the UEFA Conference League. They will be traveling to Strasbourg, and that will be in France.
Yeah.
It's going to be difficult. So I expect nothing.
And Getafe is a very stubborn
And
team.
Getafe is a stubborn team, despite losing to FC Barcelona with a two goals last week. Yeah, but I just feel Getafe will take this. Getafe should take this. And another team, another league to look at will be the Serie A right now.
Yeah.
We'll be looking at the Serie A.
What game do we have here?
We have today we have Pisa taking on Lens, which I just feel you should skip. You shouldn't put your money in there at all. And we have for the big boys. We have Como, who are fighting for the Champions League spot against a very good Napoli currently. Napoli have been consistent for the past few games. Napoli is sitting at the second position in the Serie A table. I just feel they will need to continue that streak. For the neutrals, I just feel you should just skip this game. I feel this game will be a very surprising one, and sometimes Fabregas should just pull up something from nowhere. So I believe.
What other games do we have there?
We also have AC Milan going away to Sassuolo. We have Juventus going to Verona.
Yeah.
Juventus being home at Turin.
It's easy features for the big boys this weekend.
It's easy features apart from that Napoli game against away at Como. And for Inter taking on Parma, I think they should see their league victory. And kudos to what's his name again? To that wonderful leg back who broke the Serie A assist record last week here.
18 assists.
Yes, 18 assists.
Dimarco,
a fantastic guy, to be honest. A wing back. A defender pulling outside. It reminds me of Alexander Arnold, what he does for Liverpool for the past few years now. Other games we will talk about. We shouldn't dwell on talking about the German Bundesliga, even though we already know the winner. We shouldn't dwell on those games, but we can at least read out the games for you. Bayern Munich will be taking on Heidenheim, which I know Bayern have already played that one. Frankfurt will be taking out Hamburger. Hoffenheim taking on Stuttgart, two inconsistent teams. Union Berlin taking on Cologne. Werder Bremen, Augsburg. Bayern Leverkusen taking on Leipzig. That is the most difficult game for him.
That's the toughest game.
The tough one. I feel with Bayern Leverkusen trying to get their form back, and Leipzig always they have been consistent. They're sitting
consistent this season
in the last table. So I just feel it will end maybe probably a draw it's going to be a game that produces a lot of goals. And for Borussia Dortmund, they'll be taking on it's a derby though against Borussia Mönchengladbach. So that's another tough game. And the games we have for you for this weekend. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and thank you for your support.